Welcome, one and all, to another Umineko stream. It's time to the Neko and figure out what happened to the Look, yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. Oh, is this the second opening? I think this is the second opening. Okay. Oh, this for one. Okay, whoever you are. Oh, what is? Oh, who the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, okay, there's definitely a bit of fucking strangeness here. What are you doing in the Goan Land? Oh, Shannon has a gun. Yeah, I know. Okay, cool. That was helping. Huh? Ooh, what the fuck? Hello. Okay. Oh, I saw candy. Oh, we're in the church? Yeah, of course. Hello. Oh, it's Father and Angie, I think. Oh, that's cute. Does Umineko have a naval battle? It might. I'm going to have a heart attack when that happens eventually. Umineko. Teo is across the water, I guess. Now, fine. You think that's a bubble that is severing the island from reality will bother and be able to play the game? Yeah, I think so too. Okay. That's a good song, by the way. Let's keep going. Umineko Azure Lane Edition. Damn, didn't know we were there. Episode 5, end of the going to which? A proper mystery. Man. Lambda's saying fucking what Beto's been doing wasn't a proper mysteries. And this is, if I remember correctly, we can check this. Okay, at the end of the last part, it said this was like the last family conference. The Rose Garden was truly splendid this year. The roses are blooming like crazy as though they were competing with each other. In that rose garden, Kenzo, Ken, and Natsu could be seen. Ah, okay. Once again, the flowers have grown wonderfully this year. It must be the result of your care. Thank you very much. The weather just happened to be good this year. So Kenzo's been dead for more than a year? Seems like it might be the case. Thanks to your care, the garden is even more beautiful than usual. Good work. Thank you very much. Ah, if today you weren't so special. You might be able to admire the roses while we enjoyed some black tea. Kenzo shrugged. Today was the family conference. Like maybe other siblings' businesses, they hadn't heard anything good. On the contrary, those siblings probably planned to turn the conversation the topic of Kindo's remaining life. And hold a quiet feud over his inheritance. Those people are quite unpleasant. By the way, what about Kraus? Is that debt repayment plan of his proceeding well? It really does seem to be a realistic plan. However, the scale of the plan appears to be quite large and appears to be bearing fruit as well as he expected. If possible, I've been hoping that something could be done before today's family conference. Alright, so we know that Ken is in on the conspiracy. Seemingly. Especially when mention of the debt, which Natsuki wouldn't have known about until after Kinzo died, so yep. Yes, my apologies. Hey, look! Wow, look, when you look at this, Beatrice is talking. Man, isn't that something else? Beatrice is talking now to Kinzo and Cannon's here? Wow, I wonder who fucking Beatrice is. Are you sure that's alright, Kinzo? Casually walking around a place like that? How'd she gotten up there? Well, it's very one to wonder about that sort of thing when you're dealing with a witch. Beatrice was casually sitting on the roof of the arbor. Almost as though she had been baking the sun. Those rodents are like a massive lump of the anti-magic toxin, and they'll be intruding on us. If you bump into them, your soul will evaporate in an instant. I mean, I feel like it's safe to assume at this point that Shannon and Cannon are the same person, likely, and that Beatrice is them. Especially because this is before the storm arrives, so this is seemingly a probably Cannon scene. Cannon scene with Cannon. I am already dead. Eating and evaporating will be in no detriment. We can't have that happen. No, I mean this scene is Shan talking in universe, but the game shows us Beetle keep the mystery alive. So it's interesting to talk about here, Kerry, because the last chapter established this. If everyone agrees on something, then it is real. That is the form of magic that can take place in reality. So as long as everyone acknowledges Kinzo is alive, therefore we can see scenes with Kinzo alive even when he is dead. So as long as everyone there acknowledges that Kinzo's alive, Kinzo can be in that scene. If everyone in that scene acknowledges that Beatrice is real, Beatrice can be in that scene. Like, that's how it works right now. So right now, everyone present at the scene, aka both Cannon and Natsui, would have to be accepting that Beatrice is real and Kinzo is alive. I feel like they both have to accept that right now. We can't have that happen. Please say the sake of the Shiromi family, lend us your strength just a little bit longer. Natsui. It seems the boat with the rotors on has left the harbor. So I'm trying to think of this conversation as like, okay, if Beatrice is canon, what's happening here? Are you sure it's really okay to speak about this so casually? If anyone steps in, they'll realize what's happening. The road is like massive. If anyone else comes in on this, they'll figure out what's happening really quickly. We can't have it that them discover the truth yet. We need Kenzo to be alive for longer. It might be a good idea to end your walk soon. Did not see you meet Beatrice in an earlier scene this episode? I don't think so. I mean, we just started the episode, so I don't think she did. She did? Must be having some terrible... Oh, right, she did. Now I'm remembering that. Damn, how did I do have terrible memory. Victor's going with the scene as interpretation of events. Nachi's fretting about the state of Kenzo. Ken is her informing her about the road is heading toward the island. Yeah, that's what I think. That makes sense right now. I think that makes a lot of sense. Is that so? Thank you. Please return to the study, Father. Just great. A shame that I must go back to when the weather is so perfect. Don't grumble, Kenzo. Right now you're nothing more than a ghost I gave life to. He'll be trials over both me and Natsu if you're scattered away by the toxin. God, if they were just fucking dragging his corpse around everywhere, that'd be fucking so dark. Ark's just not really believing in Beatrice equals Shannon, considering that Natsu would believe in Beatrice equals Shannon, considering episodes 1 to 4, to be honest. I'm not against that entirely. Mostly because I've never really felt like Natsu knew who Beatrice was. Just be a good boy and shut yourself away in the study and put a blanket over yourself or something. Just being given the chance to enjoy the roses, even after death, makes me extremely fortunate. Dark Bit thinks this is not she's personal Beatrice because she's not acting like Beto normally would, blowing the shit out of Cannon. Just being given the chance to enjoy the roses we under the... I understand. I shall return to the study. But I would like some black tea. Cannon, tell Genji to bring me some. Some Marco Polo would be nice today. Remember though, this is a different arc. A, this is a different arc, and B, Beto is a piece, not the Game Master. Not wrong either. Certainly. Then let's go our separate ways.
Natsui, how do you let the family govern splendidly without me?
Of course, father. Of course, father. You can't stay in front of them, but my husband is already the Ushiromio family head. Yeah, you think Beatrice and Kinzo here are just Natsui's cope? If just from the way they're acting, I mean, kind and supportive Kinzo? Yeah, no, kind and supportive Kinzo is definitely not... Like, I think the only person we've seen who thinks of Kinzo in any positive light is fucking Natsui, so... I think we can kind of almost take it for a fact that anytime Kinzo is acting kind, like overtly kind and very good, it's fucking Natsui. Beat with the Game Master currently catatonic, so beat on the board only has knowledge pertaining to the current board.
Come to Crouchers the stomach aches this morning. You are very composed, Natsui.
Oh, that was just... Carrie, that was just Natsui fucking pep talking herself up, I think. Nanju's Kinzo is occasionally nice. Yeah, but, like, Natsui's Kinzo is always nice, it seems.
My son is quite hopeless.
My husband is talented in his own way. Supporting him when he's weak is my duty as his wife. Give it your best.
I will make sure to stay searched away so I don't get in the way of this farce.
Also, Beatrice seemed to enjoy screwing with Natsu in episode 1. You mean she was set up to run around with a gun and get acting crazy before being lured out and killed by that letter? Not wrong there either. I'm leaning more and more towards what you guys said about this just being Natsu fucking fretting about. Canon, go with father to the study. And then have Genji serve some black tea.
I'm not so senile that I need your help to stand up. Here I go.
Reducing Canon's attempt to lend him a hand, Kinzo rose from the flower bed he had been sitting on. Can't dart. Canon's eyeing yo, either Canon, no one will know. Canon, shut up, random work. That's so he still probably took the candy and gave it to someone else. The retired head left everything in Natsui's hand and returned to study at a gentle pace. You're looking well. He possesses dignity similar to Kinzo's deceased wife. On the off chance that the anti-magic toxin does get to father, aka they find out about the lie, will the magic dissolve an instant? Yes. In the blink of an eye. I can simply erase my form if necessary. But if someone already dead says Kenzo loses form, who will be blown away by the winds of the sun disappear like a dust in a matter of seconds. You've been looking up choice bits from my streams and been thrown for a loop on a few things. Honestly, I want to look back so much. I need to take a time to like look back on some of the other shit because it would be really helpful. You must take care. Your current question is how did Balor die at the end of chapter 4? I assume you mean episode 4. And that is a good question because the scorecard at the end did say Balor died. You're not wrong about that. Just reread the whole question arc with additional context in mind. Yep. It'd be so much, but it would be so helpful. But also, yeah, like Balor, in the scorecard, Balor died, but how did he die? Apparently, one suggests that if Kinzo just wanted to kill many of you with the ritual, he could have just decided to bomb the mansion, huh? Yeah, unironically, we've kind of like, I think we agree, like, the most reasonable explanation for what happened on the island actually is, or like, at least how everyone died, is a bomb. Because we, like, as I said, it probably collapsed the... If there are indeed tunnels underneath the mansion, a strong enough bomb underneath there collapses the entire place down and kills everyone. And it can still look like an accident. Yes. Victor saying you mean he collapsed the whole of the foundation, drove most of the mansion, then landed into it in the sea, or did something go wrong? That would have been a hell of a bomb. I mean, yeah, would have been a hell of a bomb, but, you know, I can still believe it overall. You have enough bombs, even. I think maybe some of the servants aren't actually dead, admittedly. I do think that possibly, like, Genji and the like might not have meant to die, but... I think some people survived and are just in hiding. None of the main family, admittedly, but I think some of them. And I still think because we have never gotten a definition of what it means to be dead, that I think that I'm currently working under the assumption that a character being declared dead in red means that identity is gone. AKA, if Battler dies, then Battler Ushiromiya will never appear again after that point. But you could, Battler himself, the body of Battler could be alive still and working under a new identity. Like that's kind of like my assumption right now. It lets people actually still remain dead, but it doesn't mean like, oh no, how it means also like, oh yeah, Battler can die, but Battler can also be alive. Like that, I like, because again, I know it's such a strange thing to be like, what, dead's dead, but it's like, we're giving, that's a bit complicated. It is, but I feel like we're giving the game master in this case too much leniency by not demanding to know what they mean by dead. Yes, I understand. You might have talent as a witch. The anti-magic toxin is building up in your system over the years. And yet you're still able to understand magic. You mean if Kinzo can be alive, but dead but also alive, that's fair game. Yeah, good point. And yet you're still able to understand magic. If you and I had met during your youth, you might have become a powerful witch by now. I am Ushiromiya Krause's wife, the head's wife. I would become even a witch or a demon to protect his honor. Oh, that comment. Let me double check, because I think it's a comment that I've been kind of reiterating myself a couple times. But, yeah, ever since I realized that the note at the end of episode 1, left by Maria, is probably a suicide note, I realized that it probably has nothing to do with the murders whatsoever. And it's more so asking her to be like, what the fuck happened? Like, please figure out why I killed myself. Which, you know, kind of went off the rails once Battler came back, but otherwise it was gonna happen. Why would you think it's a suicide note? Why would you make two suicide notes? Was it ever mentioned that there was another find out the truth one in the other bottle? Because I don't think there was. I am deeply grateful for the power of your magic. I am deeply grateful for the power of your magic. I wouldn't be able to break the honor of the Ushiromiya family without you. Let's discuss that at another time. I enjoy it with the virtuous women drinking tea. A friend of mine who went to Sri Lanka sent me some black tea with a wonderful rose fragrance. Oh, you mean Dimbula? That isn't bad. Then you should also have patches on the side. You must serve me some as a reward if I manage to trick everyone for the whole upcoming family conference. Promise me now. Understood. I promise. Then, I'll see you later. Later it is. The witch made her body crumble to rustling winds, becoming golden flower petals and scattered into thin air. Patties is a fish sauce. Okay. Not to see watch her go, then turned on her heels and headed for the mansion. After that, there was no one left in the rose garden. Ah, here she is. Alright then. It's break time! Any complaints about things that got so far? Yeah, it should be lammed up. None at all. If you gotta pee, why don't you just go and do it? Right here, right now. Bet you won't, bitch. What a rude thing to say! Kinzo's already dead, remember? But he's walking around talking, isn't he? Doesn't that mean this is magic? She's so fucking bad at this. She's so bad. Well, I doubt this will work on you after all this time, Burn. Well, what about you, Battler? Isn't this weird? Don't you have to accept the existence of the magic that revived Kinzo? You're trying to imitate Beto. Stop it right now, because it's pissing me off. Oh, did they reset the game for Battler? That's kind of nice. Figured it out! Hey, come on, how are you gonna answer it, Battler? Kinzo's just out for a stroll. Why do you like do what you usually do and start holding your head crying? This doesn't make any sense. Come on! Use that out! It's no goddamn good at all! Catchphrase, let me hear your classic crazy counter argument! Oh no, she's shit at this. Oh god, why are most of my faces broken? There we go. There's no way that a human is supposed to be dead. He can be walking around, right? Is this all because of some unknown virus called the broken human syndrome? It causes mass delusions. You are... God, you are so fucking useless. Holy shit. Father, weekend out of Kinzo's. Natsu's body to drag... Natsu's been dragging around the taxi's body for a year. Death was proof I refuse to explain. What? Lambda's kawaii and... Fuck you, I need a PUBG show. Yuga. What? Lambda's kawaii and Yuga game is perfect with no flaws. Oh, I feel cringe as fuck. Are these the scales in mysterious form of a bug like that only some Rokijima happen to be hallucinogenic? It's all because of mysterious secret organization called Lama New and as a yet undiscovered drug called Puru Puru Pikuyu, which causes mass delusions. Let me hear this tons of this wonderful crap. Just shut up. This isn't even a problem. Grandfather's dead at this point in time. There's no way he exists. The only reason everything's behaving as though he actually exists is that's the lie that Aunt Natsu's creating in an attempt to hide grandfather's death and trick her way through the family conference. Oh, it's Natsu's lie? He can revive the dead by lying? Would that make it Natsu's magic? You're again. Okay, this world is like a brawn tube before you looked into it, okay? It's the world of the cat box before you open it. As long as Natsuki says that she took a walk with grandfather, and as long as no one can confirm that that's a lie. Plus, it's like Natsuki taking a walk in the rose garden with grandfather is Natsuki's reality. Yep. God, please help us. This makes everything so fucking hard to, because every scene you have to be like, does it make sense with the like? What Victor said before is like the only scenes we can really trust 100% are the ones where Balor's are involved, and even those ones we can assume that Balor make mistakes. That means it's possible for grandfather to appear. Clap, clap, clap. Actually, unflattering applause is coming from Burn Kesto. Bravo. You're much calmer without Beto around. Quiet. You shut up too.
Oh, wait a second, Balor! Read through your shirt, room might be partial Kinzo beer if Natsuki's the only person there. Natsuki claims to have observed Kinzo in the world, but no one except Natsuki's in it. Then no one can deny it, right? But Kanon was in the same place, and he was looking at Kinzo, right? How would you explain that?
Are you actually? Are you okay? Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. I can't believe I have to explain this to you, but okay. Kanon-kun is a servant who works so you should remain a family. Now she probably ordered him to keep to her story so she can hide grandfather's death. That just means that Aunt Natsuki can, just like Aunt Natsuki, can see grandfather even though grandfather isn't supposed to exist. Too bad, Lambda. Bowser gonna fall for that kind of child's play anymore.
Seems so. But there's nothing more than an opening before the game.
Oh no, she's stupid. Yep, I'm excited for this one. Mostly because, God, she has shown herself to be just such a complete dumbass. It's fucking hilarious.
Like an appetizer before a meal.
An appetizer at a bar. Green tea at a sushi restaurant. Shut up. So we're getting anywhere unless I say it again in blue text.
Looks like it. Would you mind?
The reason grandfather's strolling around like nothing happened even though he's already dead. The people who want to make it seem as though he's alive create an illusion of him. Everyone with the same intention in sharing that illusion. Some of those Balor faces are new. He's reached new levels of annoyance after having to deal with this shit. Then they talk as though grandfather actually existed and was with them until a second ago. That's why he's strolling around like it's perfectly natural. Because of this, the illusion of grandfathers are unable to appear from people who aren't in on this with Aunt Natsuki. Yeah, I like seeing Balor like just go, I'm not gonna fucking fall for your bullshit, are you kidding me? If it was nice, if it was real good. That's why they need to set it up so that he could shut himself away in his study and not come out. Huh. Do you think Kinzo's body is actually in the study? I'm just realizing, like, even if you did taxidermy and everything to, like, preserve the body best you can, it probably would still stink a good amount, right? Like, is it possible that, like, because I'm thinking about, like, you know how it's always described as being overwhelmingly strong scents are in the room? Like, it's so strong it, like, overwhelms your ability to smell anything else? Like, maybe that's happening there. In the games before now, Grandfather was always shut away in his study. Never met him directly. They removed his innards, it shouldn't stink. Really? However, there's some people who spoke in a way that made it seem like he was locked up in study in a bad mood. And who claimed to have met him only a short while ago. We blindly accept that and believe that Grandfather was in the study. That's why it was possible in losing Grandfather to exist in the study. That's right, in the games before now. Like, it only sinks as your insides are putrefying. Huh. Okay. You don't think so? There would have to be a point in time to move the corpse in episode 1 when they searched the room after the murder. That's right, in the games before now, the only people who met Grandfather were Uncle Kraus and Natsuki and the servants. Because they all stuck to the same story, and losing Grandfather as if he exists on this island, they can seem like he was alive. You even kind of showed me a scene at the beginning of this game. About Natsuki convincing Dog Nandra the rest to cover up Grandfather's death. I'm not gonna fall for this kind of cheap trick now.
Huh! Not bad! I was hoping for the unknown drug, Puro Puro Pico Puyo!
There's no way you say something as so ridiculous, right? After all, supposing that such thing exists would be just as bad as surrendering to the fantasy genre. Whether it's a virus or a drug or an illness, anything that hasn't been discovered yet is in violation of Nox's fourth commandment. Oh, we're bringing this shit up. Okay, guess we're going over Nox's commandments. Let's go! I hope they bring up the age. Well, what do you mean, fourth commandment? Nox's fourth commandment. It is forbidden for unknown drugs or obscure scientific devices to be used. It's a rule that these cannot be used for murder. What? I don't know what world you've been living in, but unknown drug X, unknown scientific device X are the best kinds of weapon used when fighting against a witch. Yes, those. They all violate the rules of proper mystery stories. Supposing an unknown virus, an unknown drug, an unknown sickness, or an unknown X was used puts it totally in the fantasy genre. My condolences. That was your theory, then it's game over for you. Ah, poor Battler. Now he has to actually try and explain shit in reasonable manners. Like we've been trying to do. So I'm kind of curious, like, is that a new lose condition of the game? Like, is this a new lose condition of the game where it's like if he breaks that commandment, he essentially also gives up? I wonder. Hey, what are you talking about? You think you've been fighting in direct opposition to Beto? Remember, Beto doesn't care if he solves mysteries. True. That's not actually true. You haven't been in direct opposition. You've been fighting from a diagonal angle. All this playing tech you've done has been fantasy versus mystery. It's only been fantasy versus anti-fantasy. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Remember, correction there, Carrie. Lambda wants the game to go on forever, which I guess theoretically, if Valor loses a fight, he still can always re-challenge. That doesn't really mean anything. We've seen in episode 2 that Valor can lose the game and then come back in. So it's like, eh. But there's one thing I do get. So I'm just saying there's something wrong with the way I've been fighting. We are fighting to kill the fantasy known as the Witch Illusion. That means interpreting this tale as a proper mystery. In other words, from the restart, we have to forget about any and all elements that would violate the taboos of the mystery genre. Forget about them! For example, several locker room murders have occurred in the games before now, right? Yeah. At every single crime scene, make sure there are no hidden doors. You've been enthusiastically checking with Beto, haven't you? Weaving a flashy bunch of red truths together all over the place. Almost as though that itself was the battle. She is right, introducing unknown elements violates the rules of a fair play mystery. True, but again, Battler's goal was from the start was just to prove that, like, yeah, he was never playing to solve the mystery, he was playing to disprove, to just kind of, no, he was never playing the game to solve the mysteries. That's just how it was. If he solved the mystery, cool, but he never was trying to, necessarily. I call that a waste of time. After all, it's clearly specified by Nox's third commandment. It is forbidden for hidden passages to exist. In the mystery genre, hidden passages mustn't exist. Last I read about that it's like, it needs to be something that can be established beforehand, so not quite. Like, you can't have a hidden passage in the bathroom if there's nothing ever, no matter what you did looking backwards, you could never have guessed that, but if looking back in the story you could have figured out that there was a hidden passage in the bathroom, then there was always allowed to be a hidden passage in the bathroom. That's like how it's supposed to work from what I remember. So, when trying to interpret everything as a proper mystery, having debate over whether there are hidden doors or not is a defeat from the beginning, don't you see? Yeah, like that's very blatant example, Carrie, but yeah, if that was said at the beginning of the thing, which I guess I guess you can kind of actually say that, yeah, you can kind of assume that there are hidden passages in all the rooms, right? Because think about a line that's been repeated a fuck ton. Like, if it's Kinzo, anything is possible. That's been repeated a lot. Like, a lot. Like, so take that as a starting point. If Kinzo's involved, anything is possible. So if you start with that point, then yeah, you really almost can do, as long as it's physically possible, you should be like, yeah, it can be happening. At least this is what I would do with Balor if I was trying to like argue against this and trying to keep using my strongest tool at the moment. After all, there aren't any. As soon as you suspect that they may exist, then it's already game over for you. In other words, the way you assume that you can't use reason just because it hasn't been proved that hidden doors don't exist at the crime scene makes you simply naive and a failure at mysteries. You've already lost once you start thinking that. You were trying to interpret everything within the bounds of mystery genre, right? Then you gotta follow its conventions. That's how it is. Indoors must not exist at any of the crime scenes. That means anything you do to try and check whether they exist or not is a waste of time. I think I know what you're talking about. I've heard about it somewhere. Is this like the 10 basic rules for mystery novels or something?
Yeah, that's right. They're the 10 witch-piercing wedges brandished by Nox, the peerless archbishop of witch hunting.
Did you have to put it like that?
Those are the true weapons with which to fight and defeat the fantasy known as the witch illusion head-on. Just like you, Bern. Bringing such annoying weapons. They're the fantasy side's worst enemies.
I don't like something about this. So deny the existence of hidden doors right from the start without even investigating the crime scene. That's what sounds like fantasy to me. Lambda, who's in charge of the witch side, is fantasy. I'm the one who's fighting her mystery. What are you? Most you can do is repeatedly dodge and deny fantasy, which makes you merely anti-fantasy. You're opposed to absolutely everything, but you can't make no counter-proposals. You're like a politician from some government. You're all trying to tell me that Kinzo fucking Ushiria didn't even try to build any secret passages? Yeah, it's kind of like why I don't believe in the slightest. Like, sure, if it's not foreshadowed, if you're going with the rules of like actually writing a mystery novel, everything needs to be foreshadowed. You can't have unforeshadowed things. Things need to make. You can't have like at the last minute the hero has a gun and they say like, yeah, I had this since fucking chapter 1. They use it to kill the murderers. Like, no one's ever suggested, and nothing's ever suggested you had a gun before now. It's like, oh yeah, I had one. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's a bad mystery story. But at the same time, character-wise, everything that we know about Kinzo says, yes, a hidden passage makes a lot of sense. It's not, like, the only reason Bernie doesn't want to go ask the question is because she assumes it's a waste of time. But I think it's still worth asking then. Shut up, I didn't come here to speak gibberish with you two. Let's get on with the story.
Quiet down. The sleeping princess behind you is suffering, you know.
He turned around and he saw Bito's living corpse resting in a chair. However, Swig lessened all of her body and felt like she was breathing a little harder than normal. She looked as though she was suffering from a high fever. Bito? What's wrong? Are you okay?
What do you mean, okay? She didn't say some strange things. You're fighting to kill that girl. Rewound this fifth game for your benefit. But where we're at right now, Bernie's scoring me pretty good and she's about to break through the witch illusion. Kazuo's existence has almost been completely denied. It's only natural that she's suffering.
Even just now, you smashed the wish illusion by saying there was no way Kenzo existed. This is proof that your attack reached Bito. This agony of hers. I tried to at least wipe away the sweat of Bito's forehead with a handkerchief. And sure, I promised Bito that I'd let her die. That was supposed to be peaceful. I wasn't planning to make her suffer first. I could always make the sleeping Bito suffer like this before killing her. As if this complicated feeling inside me were the plainest aid to them. The two witches grinned together. Man, Balor's such a good fellow right now. Holy shit.
Damn it,
Aniki! You ever heard because you get me home with the inheritance. It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know? He just happened to be in the corridor and heard. It was an unlucky coincidence. Can't you give it a rest? Let's go about luck this time and give it up. Leave a man alone, his moon will pop right back up to normal. Hopefully Father's feelings weren't hurt so much that he writes up some strange will. The road sighed deeply and found his silence. Wow, so they... That's an aggressive way of using that shit. Ah, yeah, Kinjo was in the corridor, you just missed him. I can't believe that shit worked. Holy crap. Hey, Maria, no jumping around. What if Angie-chan trips over? Oh my god, are we gonna see Kid Angie? Angie! Sorry to keep you waiting. The boat is ready. Alright, let's go. Oh man, get anywhere by complaining now. Immediately late, you return to this island. Come on, show me a little Angie. Natsu was sitting on a bench in the rose garden looking completely worn out. However, when she knew that Ken and Kumasawa were coming back, she immediately sat straight up, regaining the dignity of the head's wife. Did the boat leave? Yes. It departed just a few minutes ago. Sorry, my edits. I see. Good job seeing them off. What is my husband doing? He returned to his room a short while ago.
お休みになられるとのことです。
Since the previous day, Krauser have been almost overwhelmed by anxiety over the thought that Kinder's death might be discovered. When the family conference ended, his weirdness must have suddenly gotten a hold of him. However, the waiter refused to let even a sliver of his true intentions slip out. The manner in which he had managed to act as though everything was normal showed that Krauser's nerve was nothing to sneeze at. How was it? Did they seem to notice anything suspicious about father?
No! As someone apparently was reasoning with Raggy about the master overhearing you're talking about the inheritance, right? Wasn't her panicking just priceless?
Yes. She was quite shaken up. Kumasawa, you really are quite an actress. Oh, that panic in the corner made it sound as if my father really was there. Ah, Kumasawa is quite a talented actor, huh? Let's just get that down in the fucking notes.
Oh, come now, I don't deserve such praise.
I will have him make it clear to Genji not to believe you easily when you call in sick.
No, that's just too harsh, madame.
You really did do a great job. As promised, we'll do it as well as Genji and Shannon. Will be reimbursed for the time you sacrificed over the past month, and you've received 5 days of additional pay. This bonus is a secret. So with Genji when you collect your pay to ensure that the other servants don't find it out.
Don't you worry, we understand. Don't we?
Kumasawa-san, your voice is too loud.
Oh, how careless of me. Oh.
Yes, we should be careful. Let's leave it at that for the time being. All of you, please return to your regular duties. Yeah, Kumasawa has got to know about Shannon and Cannon. Definite fuckingly. That's right. I'd go to prepare some special tea. Tell him to serve it. The joke they're playing on Natsui. She's the one who mentioned they were a match set. Yeah, which is very fucking suspicious and is... I find it really funny that that's the line that like really hits, that kind of like solidified the theory was, oh fuck, she said that. And which Kumasawa said that, which makes it very much more important than normal. Now she let them know that she wanted to be left alone for a while, that she could drink some black tea in the rose garden. The black tea carried all the way to the bench was a Sri Lankan tea dimbula that she had promised Vito along with Pattis. And sitting on either side of it, the wife of the head and her witch could be seen. And her witch could be seen, both of them staring at it curiously. Look at that wording there. Look at that wording. This... Fuck, I just realized. How many Beatrices do we have? Ah, God, everyone has a Beatrice. Fuck. There's too many Beatrices. So, this is Pattis. You seem to be some kind of big sweet. And Kinzo can't even get one. God damn. Man, you made a joke about Darkman. You made a joke about adding one extra Beatrice every game, and you were right. Ah, yes, yes. This is the experience we have now. Holy shit. Actually, I thought for a moment that it would have a curry-like spicy flavor and had started coughing or putting it in her mouth. Described in Japanese terms, it was like fried dumplings stuffed with mashed curry-flavored potatoes. As a savory snack, it would probably be popular with kids. However, something was shocked to not to say the treat we go with the tea would be something sweet. Don't you know? You can have dimbula without this. Or another black tea would be cookies. Having it look like Nachi just seems wrong to you. Oh, but chocolate is good too. The Japanese tea, sweet bean jelly is a tradition. Although sort of konbu also works. The Chinese tea, you can have shua long ba. So I like mooncakes as well. I'm surprised. You know a lot about culture, don't you? Well, I haven't lived 1,000 years for nothing. I've sampled all the finest teas from around the world. Perhaps you call me a tea traveler. That does seem like it would be a wonderful way to travel the world. Before today, I never knew that one could enjoy tea like this. I will treasure this experience. I cannot leave Rokujima. This is the only way I can travel. What about you? I'm sure you travel the world in luxury as the wife of a rich man should. Before Jessica was born, my husband took me to many countries. For marrying, I never once traveled overseas, so each time was fresh and new experience. Sounds like you were also born into a very restrictive household. It was strict, but they gave me a wonderful experience. Rude to my father and mother called that restrictive. That tells me elegantly that it was. Kraus might have pitied Natsui. Or he might have wanted to let her away from the restrictive Ushiromi family for a little bit and let her rest. Or he might have simply wanted to take his wife around countries he knew well and show her off everything he knew. Unlike father, my husband likes countries in Asia. Unlike my husband likes countries in Asia. Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, and Thailand. I think we also went to Malaysia. Oh, wasn't that blown up? No, can't believe you went there before that happened. That Kraus, was he trying to rebel against Kinzo's Western obsession? But Asia is good too. Oh, come on, have you guys never seen the joke? No, fuck, god damn it, shit,
We want answers. Why did you resist a police officer?
Why are you police officers?
I blew up Malaysia.
There we fucking go. God damn it. Yes, from Johnny Tech's arc. I can't believe you were the only one who got it. God damn it. I feel like I need to hide under a rock and become a fossil now. But Asia is good too. The Chinese are strongly influenced by the West. When they think of foreign countries, only Western ones come to mind. But the East exists as well. I myself know a few things of the West. I know very little about the Orient. I seem to recall my husband making fun of me now and then during our travels. As Nachi grumbled that they had all been very tiring trips, Bito secretly peeked into her heart. Uh-oh. Now listen. This is called an areca. Probably luxury food item around here. Looked like a small round gore-like nut that had been sloven with a slice of cucumber wedged in. At a glance, it looked as though it would probably taste like pickles. I see. So, I just bite it here? As he tried to bite the one her husband was holding, he suddenly moved it away. What kind of bear's like she was a fish who took the bait? Whoa, wait up! You have to eat it in a certain way. Yes, you're supposed to bite it. Oh my god, we're getting Natsui lore! Woo! Dark Pit, Natsui lore! She was the best one we've seen so far, so maybe this can be decent. Bite it. Chew it. But don't eat it. Huh? Also, whoa, you don't want to see Kraus? Woo, Natsui? Oh, you just don't want to see Kraus. Why? Because he's so fucking stupid. Even though you bite and chew it, you can't eat it. Yes. Bite and chew it.
食べてはならん。
Don't eat it.
そして汁も飲んではならん。
Apparently those nuts are kind of like chewing tobacco. Huh. Should I sue? Why do we even care? Wait, what does Nazi? Wait, does Nazi become Eva? Let's hope not.
よい
And don't drink juice and make your stomach hurts.
わかりません。
I don't understand.
どうしてそんなものを食べなければならないのです？
Why would you eat something like that?
ガムのようなものと思え。
Think of it as something like gum.
噛んで味を楽しむ。
Did we ever see Eva in the future? Yeah, we saw Eva. Well, okay, we never physically saw her, but... I think it was Eva. Okay.
噛んだくずと
So the juice and the scraps you're chewing off into the paper cup like this.
あなた、
Dear,
口の中
then turn your mouth is bright red.
拭いて拭いて。
Wipe it off, wipe it off. The handkerchief she had wiped Crow's mouth with, a favorite of hers, also had bright red marks on it now. Something that's poison if eaten or drinking and makes it the inside of your mouth so bright red. Tell that having spit out after you put your mouth into your mouth. How indecent. Thinking of this, Nazi firmly refused what Kraus was offering her.
嫌です嫌です。結構
No, 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 thank you, but no, thank you.
こういうのは異文化体験だぞ。
This is a cross-cultural
ここでし
experience.
かできない体験をしなければ旅行の意味がない。
Once we're traveling, we don't do things that we can only do here. Kraus kept chewing, ignoring the fact that even his lips were being covered bright red.
こいつは親父殿も好きで。
Oh, likes these too. Oh. Oh, god damn it, he's just trying to be fucking Kinzo. He must have ordered some long ago because they used to chew them away with them in dimensions and terrors.
夏日が来てからはやめたようだね。
Well, it seems to have stopped ever since you came here.
ほら、君が私よりも尊敬する親父殿も愛用していたんだぞ。
Gone! Father, the person you respect even more than me, chewed these all the time. What kind of weird ass version of guilt tripping is
遠
this?
慮なく試したまえ。
Come on, go on, don't hold back, try it! No, no. Oh god, she's Zamatang. Oh fuck. When he's traveling the world, Kraus had the innocence of a child. He wouldn't even conceal his jealousy, the respect Nachi normally gave Kenzo. Doesn't even see that side of her husband made traveling all the way to another country worthwhile. Kraus kept urging her to bite it. Nachi, undaunted, ran from place to place, finally yelled at him that he was being too pushy. Kraus was admitted for most of the bus ride. What child would let something like this get him down? Nachi thought astounded. Then a native tour guide on the bus took out one of those Areca nuts and started explaining about it. Throughout been a beloved luxury item in these parts since ancient times, similar to tobacco. How its popularity was declining because young people were starting to take a dislike to it too, just like Natsui. And about how it tastes how it was treated as a good luck charm in this area. And was known as a symbol for couples. Looked at her husband's face. He turned away abruptly, but looked like his cheeks had gotten a little red. And then, you leaned on your husband and held his hand, I'll bet. What the heck? You and your husband share pretty pure love, don't you? Do you get all fired up? You know, like that night. Red face and avoiding Bito's eyes, not too trying to hide her embarrassment by stuffing the pattis hole into her mouth. I think I think it's just like, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just character moments right now, which is fine. I'm interested enough. We'll see how long it takes, but if it goes on for too long, it would get boring, but right now, it's fine. The cheeks puffed out like a blowfish. You said there was nothing better than this to go with tea. And nodded several times and brought a smile on her face. Of course, that was when we were newlyweds. Right now, I cannot even leave Rokujima. I'm a bird in a cage. Well, it's the same for me. I have died more than once, and I still can't escape Rokujima. I'm a bird in cage just as you are. I don't know much about you, and I won't pry. I can imagine the streams you're under are not ones I can make light of. Desire to act like the chief prisoner here. Let's be friendly as fellow birds in the cage. I've taken a liking to you after all. Really? Oh, my nose is stuffed as fuck. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Holy shit. Really? Thank you. The instructions in orders you gave the terms of the family conference were superb. You thought of everything from where Kinzo would be and when to, what he did and what he left behind. But all together splendidly without any contradictions. That detailed written plan of yours had the same beauty as a high-level magic circle. And like Kinzo had actually existed when living his life his own way. Curating his schedule for the day, showing you the fine seal made the servants follow to the letter. Who did he meet, when, and where did he meet them, and what did he leave with them? What was he doing, when, where was he doing it, and what did he change? Okay, this is making a bit more sense now of how this could have worked out. As though the roads hadn't seen Kinzo even once, never suspecting the slightest that he hadn't been there. And the rest truly believed that the conversation of the inheritance had been overheard by Kinzo as he happened to walk through the hall, and that had sent him into a rage. Everything gone just as Natsu's plan had predicted, down to the finest detail. And the coordination between the two of them, the assurance had also been spectacularly intricate. We couldn't afford to have his secret found out under any circumstance. That's why I made such a thorough plan. Our willpower attention to you summon success with certainty.
どうやらそなたは
As a witch, it seems like you're in late line with Delta's camp.
の一派らしいな
Why can't Natsuki just manage the finances? Because she's a woman, Darkbit. Sorry to say, that's... If you're a woman in this family, your life is fucked.
それを魔法
At your current level, as soon as you become self-aware of that as magic, you'll be worthy of calling yourself a witch's apprentice.
それを魔法と
You call something like that magic, then
熊沢
and make Kumasawa the witch of feigned illnesses.
忙しい
So they cause us to say she's taking the day off because of her bad back on the busy days. On the busy days.
毎年
Like every year,
の日には
hey, confident.
ああ熊沢は違う
Oh, Kumasawa is completely
違う
different.
もっと高位の魔女である
She's a witch of a much, much higher... Wait, what?
正体知ったら驚くぞ
If you knew what she really was, it'd shock... Wait, hold on a second. This doesn't make any... Wait a fucking second. Wait a second. Wait. I know she trained Mito, but fucking Natsui shouldn't. What the fuck? Natsui shouldn't know about that, so this Beatrice can't be just in Natsui's head, then. This one has to be at least slightly real. Right? So is this just straight up not happening given to Natsui? I don't know now, because it's this, it could just be a joke to Natsui, but the problem is, Darkbit, if this Beatrice was just Natsui's interpretation of Beatrice, then this line would make no fucking sense whatsoever, because these two lines would make no sense, because there is no way that Natsui would realize that this is Kumasawa, that she would be an amazing witch. No, I know that, Rush, but like we were working under the assumption that the Beatrice we saw during the under the arbor earlier was a Beatrice of Natsui's creation. But with this, it kind of makes it seem like more like Beatrice is Beatrice, like actually Beatrice, maybe. But yeah, I agree. Natsui's talking to Shannon Cannon right now. Shakan, the Nons. After you saw the pleasant track, I was fucking yawning. Was another pair with steam rising from the black tea. However, the same pair was in the world that first couldn't see, where golden roses bloomed. Runaway was kind of making some Dimbula tea too. Aww. Foto's little beetle muttered something. First time Foto thought she had been able to communicate something. Sure, she's taking interest in the black tea and felt like drinking it. Thinking this fellow took Beetle's cup in her hand and made her grip the cup. Beetle's eyes trembled sadly and her fingers shook. It was though she couldn't even move her fingers if she wanted to. And it was one of the fact that she could no longer enjoy the tea she had once loved without assistance. That was how she looked. Ballaressa's hand of Beetle's softly took hold of the teacup and lifted it to her lips. Then, though it was only a single mouthful, Beetle sipped. Days in which they had been in a killing fest with red swords and blue wedges already seemed like the distance past. Now, not only was Beetle unable to do that, it was even difficult to make her body do as she pleased. Even just drinking a mouthful of black tea like this was hard. How is it? That rose aroma makes for a great black tea. No, I'm thinking about it right now, and I guess you can interpret... If you run under the assumption that Battler is controlled by the higher level Beatrice up above too, you can kind of take this scene to kind of be just like... Beatrice has left away the fantasy element of figuring out what happened and is honestly trying to figure out what really happened on the island. But she's more or less just a bit lost. Like, she doesn't know where to start with that. She doesn't know where to start trying to figure out the truth. She's decided she really wants to find out what really happened, but going about that, she might have literally no idea what to do. Do you like it? Of course. You didn't respond. What happened to you? This is another strategy, right? We're going to be in a slump so you can shock me later. That's what you're after, the same trick won't work again, so give it a rest. I'd argue the fact of the matter is, yeah, Beatrice isn't Battler, but that doesn't mean she can't make her own Battler. That's not exactly something impossible. Look, when the meaning of words matter as much as in this game as it has so far, I think putting in the questioning every word is fine. It's like, yeah, oh, I'm not you. It's like, yeah, that doesn't really go against my idea that, dear. You keep acting like that, you know, sort of feel like a whack. What is this music, Future? What would be the point of playing a game against a beast? Conflicting thought processes and desires. Hey, isn't it about time for you to start laughing loudly, saying, "Caught you, dumbass," or something? You can't joke something funny if you use it too much. Especially with the rehash. Laugh. It's like you're cackling over as you drink with and Natsui. Oh, you little fuck. Can't you at least grin? I'm seeing what you guys are typing, by the way, don't worry. Never again. This child will never laugh again. Those words were exceedingly cruel. How can you say that for sure? You're trying to steal away Vito's right to laugh. Oh, should I say it and run then? I shook my head furiously. Then, when the expression that she didn't reveal her thoughts in the slightest, Berncasto spoke while looking at Vito's face. And I didn't understand the words she used in the slightest. Congratulations. For what? Vito is like this as a result of your victory. What are you talking about? You said something interesting in a previous game. You said that this would be eternal torture where you both torment each other. That was right. It was torture of Vito as well. And you won that torture game. That's why Vito was killed and why she became a doll-like corpse. Are you saying that I did this to Beto? The battle ends when one of you loses the will to try and win. As far as the battle between you and Beto goes, the conclusion was already reached last time. Oh, it's probably happened without you noticing, though. Okay, in that case, why hasn't the game ended when I've already won? Why is this game still continuing? The shackle attached to the girl's ankle. That's a rule Lambda made. Even if Beatrice tries to yield or gets discouraged or gives up, she is capable of stepping down from the game. That's the rule. Maybe it's a curse. Some time ago, when it looked like you were going to give in, I gave you my support. Though you probably couldn't perceive it. I assisted by making sure that you received hints and things would go your way. That's why you're able to be here now. What the fuck was episode 2 hints then? Episode 2 is still a case of, admittedly during episode 2, Balor was probably throwing away every single... The fact that a lot of the mysteries could be solved by saying the servants did it, and Balor was purposely throwing that shit away, yeah, I guess you were helping episode 2. Balor just was fucking refusing to listen. Do you remember how I helped you? Bernquesta stared at me. Sure that I wasn't aware of it. Maybe it was true. But she had helped me. In the same way, Lambda is supporting Beto. And this time it's Beto who's on the verge of giving in. I'm sorry, I'm shaking my leg. I'm shaking my leg and it's fucking transferring sounds. I'm sorry. So to make sure she doesn't this time it's Lambda who's giving her support. That's what the shackle is. By refusing to let her resign, she saved Beto within the game. How is this saving her? The game was made with only 2 ways for it to end. Either one side accepts defeat and resigns, or one side wins the game with a checkmate. Beto was about to collide with the first way. That's why Lambda crushed that chance and managed to just barely avoid her losing. That's one bit of a support within this game. In that case, the only way left for this game to end is for me to win. Well, at least until I do win. It was called Lambda Delkin and probably try to buy time for Beto's condition to turn back around. But that would probably just prolong Beto's suffering even more. Neither of us want that. Both Beto and I fought with all we had trying to win. It's because we were both giving everything we could muster that the game repeated several times to begin with. That was also why, that one time, we confronted each other head on with all of our strength. Beto admitted defeat. Says he wanted me to end this game and trust everything to me. So Bernquesta's words were truth. So that was my fault that Beto became a living corpse. That was true. It was something both of us wanted. Our match has already been resolved. Even so, the game won't end. That's why Beto put her trust in me. Showed me win quickly and end this game. Now the game is resolved, for her to continue any further would be torture without end to Beto. Nothing more than a nightmare. I had to give her the perfect checkmate and end this game in the true sense. And give Beto a peaceful sleep. For that reason, I'll keep fighting. But by continuing the game, Beto's determined torture would continue. As though I could only let her sleep peacefully by slowly strangling her to death. I'm starting to feel like the truth doesn't matter anymore. Who gives a crap about the game if Beto is satisfied? Beto resigned. I know the truth of which illusions return home with my family. What's wrong with that? If only Lambda hadn't placed the curse of that shogun on her, this battle would already be over. That's why I find it detestable. This game where I have to torment Beto even more to end it is detestable. What's this? Beto is starting to look like she's in pain every time you get closer to the truth. So you're suddenly going easy on her. Then let's go as easy on her as you can. And why don't you just let Beto win while you're at it? Then your little sister's gonna have a lonely, tragic future forced on her endlessly. That's not how it is. That's right. I have to return for Angie's sake as well. Now this is the time to start feeling compassion for Beto. In that case, make sure you kill her. Kill this witch without fail. Even though Beto was right there, Renkeso spoke without holding back. Your goal is to kill this woman. In the last game, you said it in Beto's request. You said, I will kill you. Yeah, that may be true. That doesn't give you a right to comment on it. Did you know? When you tear one of your fingernails out, it's better to do it in one go. Pulling out like you do, gently, timidly. Twisting it slow hurts much, much more. Well, you're doing such like torture to me. If you have any compassion, kill her in one blow. That's how killing works. That's none of your business. I'm the one who decides how to perform her last rites. You and that Lambda doubt which have nothing to do with this. I will kill her. I won't let anyone else do it. As long as you don't lose that willpower, I'm betting on you. Alright. Make sure you don't forget. Unless this game is resolved, you will never be released. You won't be allowed to abandon this game either. I get it. I know what Lambda is after. She wants to make you lose your will to fight just like Beto. Thank you, pair of living dogs, that keep this world in perpetual equilibrium. Wait. Huh. But you're about to kill Beto because Burn's about to lose the game. I mean, Lambda's about to lose the current game, right? Like, doesn't that go against everything Lambda's been doing so far? Lambda wants the game to continue forever. You winning at all right now, Bernie, would be a fucking pain. Like, I would expect Lambda to be panicking right now, being like, seeing Balor jump in and be like, oh, yes, please, Balor. Oh, please, let's... Oh, Balor, you want to play? Yeah, you can come on, Balor, you come in and play. Yeah, you can play again. Please, Balor, start playing. You know, like having an easier opponent or something, like, you know. But kind of weird that she's not panicking. You don't want that, do you? I wouldn't like it either. Why should I care about what you want? Still, I won't throw this game away. I won't reband this responsibility of fighting with Beto. I'm glad our goals are the same. So this means you'll be able to kill the child without any hesitation, right? That's right. I have no way of knowing whether those words either pain or hurt her. Because of this doting in my chest, I believe that she must have been hurt. I have no way of knowing what the silent beetle feels. But I believe she's been hurt. Is that any different from her being hurt? And if I hadn't thought of her, I hurt her, would I be able to get by without hurting anyone? So, about that beetle who's drinking tea over there with Natsui. You can handle that, right? Yeah, no problem. It's the same as it was with Kinzo. Beatrice doesn't exist. This is a false twist illusion that Natsui created from relief that she thought up a brilliant plan to overcome hardship by borrowing the witch's power. Oh. Interesting. So you failed to notice it too. Or, well, you failed to notice, Bernie. But this Beatrice gave knowledge that Natsui has no way of knowing. Or alluded to knowledge that Natsui has no way of knowing. As it stands, while it would be easy, it is very easy to say, yeah, this Beatrice is just Natsui's fucking cope. Natsui's cope is this Beatrice. We do have, by that single line, we have proof that no, this is not fake. Like, this scene is happening, just not in quite the way we're viewing it. I'll actually write this down. Second convo with Vito. Natsui is told something she couldn't know, therefore something is real here. The information would be known by a real Beatrice on the board and the scene present her as real, so that's canon to you. I mean, it's like, the thing is, as Bernie's saying, it's like, yeah, if you try to run under Bernie's assumption here that this Beetle isn't even slightly real that we're seeing right now, you do run into the problem of that doesn't make sense because knowledge is being talked about that Natsui by herself would have no way of knowing. So this Beetle on the game board right now is a real person. It's not just a fantasy. This Beatrice right here is not a fantasy piece created by Lambda. That's the thing right now. If Beatrice isn't real, then the conversation never happened. But if Beatrice is, like, the problem is it doesn't work. Even with the conversation we saw between Kinzo and fucking Natsui, you can take that it means something. Like, it has meaning. Every conversation happens. It's just that the meaning behind what's actually being said is, like, a bit different each time. It's because Lambda Delta, who's the game master, and the one who's telling the story is interpreting it that way. You stare without a fragment of love for Natsui. You won't see illusions like that. That's why, with my eyes, all I can see is Natsui alone, drinking her tea in silence. But you can't say that in red, huh? Without love, it cannot be seen. Because love is lacking, it cannot be seen. That's a fantasy that Natsui is showing us. Beatrice doesn't exist there. Vito mumbled softly. The small voice made it sound like she was in pain. The thorn of burned Kesto's truth had stabbed her in her chest. Yeah, that's probably true. I think your theory is right, but don't say that in front of Vito. It doesn't matter where I say it. This is Vito's world. Yeah, my interpretation of this scene is actually that Bito's talking with Canon/Shannon here. It is only one line that makes me disagree with Bernie here, because I think Bernie, like, oh, Bernie can say she's seeing it that way because she can't, because she has no love for Natsuki, but like, it's just kind of logical sense, like, yeah, Natsuki's talking to herself, or just coping, okay. But that doesn't explain why she would ever say to herself, oh yeah, Kumasawa's got something special about her. Like, why would Natsuki ever even think that, though? There's no reason. Therefore, and there's no reason she would be able to know about Kumasawa and Beatrice's relationship, even. It just doesn't make sense. So it's not like I'm protecting Bito, but there's possible that Natsuki really is drinking tea with some unknown person X calling it was Beatrice. This seems like stakes of the year before everything. Number of people on the island on this have never been shown with the red truth. Sure. Even Lambda hasn't said anything red with the number of people in Rokujima on this day. In that case, so I was claiming that Natsuki really did drink tea with a woman calling herself Beatrice. It's like I can't deny your theory, you can't deny mine. You know what? God, I'm agreeing with Balor here. He hasn't realized I have actual reason for why I'm agreeing with him, but like, yeah, Balor's got an argument here. He just doesn't know it. That means he can't say for sure whether there is an illusion or not. Oh, the cat box theory. That might have worked on Bito, but it won't work on me. Why? Oh. Okay then. Interesting. After all, Natsuki's drinking tea all by herself right there. There's violent sound of glass breaking. And the Bito joking about Natsuki's new years happily lapping was erased. A lonely wind blew. The lone person remained on the bench drinking tea with a tired expression. Is that Natsuki all alone? Huh. Interesting. I will say, I would like to ask her though, how do you explain the fucking knowledge then? Like, was that scene just completely made up by Lambda then? Bito groaned. Like, according to Bernie here, the scene we saw could happen because Natsuki believe. I'm trying to figure that out. So, the scene could happen because Lambda was the one who was acknowledging the existence of Beatrice. Therefore, she could be present at the scene. Is that what's being said here? You can clearly see that she was in anguish. Although which illusion had been smashed, calling Bito toward death. In short, this is what the vow to let Bito rest in peace is all about. A second ago, Burn Kesto likened our fight to the torture of tearing fingernails out. If I have to tear them out anyway, then my last thing passion towards Bito should be to minimize that pain. In other words, even if I want to minimize the pain, I still have to cause it. I have to accept the look of anguish on her face. Illusions. Natsuki has a Beatrice in her head, but what Beatrice says can be made up. Okay, I think I get that arc. And at the same time, they realized what a merciless thing the red truth was. Right now in this rose garden, there's no one except Aunt Natsuki. In other words, there are no observers except for Aunt Natsuki. So if that lone observer say that she had tea with Bito, no one would be able to refute it. No one can refute it? Doesn't that mean it's the truth? And Natsuki's enjoying the rose and drinking tea together with Bito. How can I have the right to mercilessly trample that pleasant moment? Red truth is a lot like a blade. A battle with a witch is a blade that sometimes tears your theories apart. Sometimes serves a weapon you can fight back with. I know. So what? Don't use it without reason. A blade is a tool if you use it as intended. It's something more than a murderous weapon if you use it out of malice. It's true that Anna actually hadn't really been drinking tea with a witch. However, saying that with the Red Truth probably has nothing to do with our game. The game is a tale of October 1986. The day of the crime, 2 days of the crime give us more than enough time to injure each other with our red and blue blades glistening. This isn't about witches' illusions. It's about Nachi's privacy. How could anyone have any right to expose that? Do you want to acknowledge that witch actually exists here and drink tea with Natsui? When you trying to deny the existence of witches? Yes, during the game of the 2-day period from October 4th to October 5th, 1986. I have no desire to question whether or not witches exist outside that game board. In the first place, it's impossible to deny the existence of witches because of the devil's proof. And according to those games, saying something like that in red is a forbidden move that leads to a stalemate. Can't deny the existence of witches even with the red truth. True. I never thought I'd hear you talk about witches existing. Well, Balder's kind of like been me. I don't necessarily think witches can't exist. I just think they had nothing to do with what happened on the island that day. During those days. Like, that's it. Not bad, Lambda. You've done a good job getting Balder stuck between his human covert theory and thought that doesn't matter whether witches exist or not. She's really excels at controlling the human's hearts. Looks like I better start helping you out even more. I really couldn't care less about you two. Disappear. Game is between Beto and me. We're gonna keep this game to ourselves. No way. What? After all, I'm enjoying this game too. Burnkesto disappeared, leaving only that unpleasant laugh behind. After that, all that remained was Nachi, sipping tea all alone. Beto, her hand on the cup as she stared blankly at the surface of the liquid. And me. Burnkesto and Lambda Delta. Should they call them your friends, but... You really should have chosen your friends more carefully. Oh wait, maybe they actually made a good match with an ill-natured person like you. Beto didn't answer. Balder took Beto's hand, made her hold the cup again, brought it to her lips. Beto made a quiet sound in her throat and drank just one more mouthful. Then Nachi's lonely tea time ended. Her truth, which was only hers and observed by no one else, had been defiled. Nachi's world, a tea party which in peaceful despite her annoyance at Beatrice for making fun of her too much, must have come to an end, and the two of them probably went their separate ways. However, Nachi exposed truth, she was all alone. Nachi trapezed away. While eventually only a single person's cup remained. Man, why does everything have to be fucking so sad? Locked room barrier. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, this is when they cry. They weren't crying earlier? Holy shit, I've been lied to. Oh my god, they weren't crying earlier. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me get a drink. Hold on a second. Listen to the nice music while I get myself a drink. Oh god, my wires got tangled. Oh fuck, my wires got tangled badly. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck me. Oh shit. Okay, got my wires untangled. Okay. Be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Where's the game? There's the game. After dashing to your bedroom just to answer the phone call that had been transferred there.
Ah, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. What do you think you're doing? They're contacting us for 6 years. How's it going? Oh, really? How the hell would I know? Cram it, you jackass. So you be coming for this year's family conference? It's been 6 years.
Five businessmen and extended students were visiting the parlor, giving Krause and Nachi a progress report on the business. Spread out on the table were blueprints designed for a building, as well as documents related to expenditures and the like. So packed that even a teacup would have gotten in the way. Originally, they were here to give Krause a progress report. In actuality, Krause called them all the way to Rogue Gyms so that Nachi could hear from them directly. This was because Nachi realized her husband was a dumbass and she really needed to just get the facts straight from the people who knew them. In short, even though another family encounter without Kinzo was approaching, the business had not yet earned them any money. Wow. After turning the guests away for a short while and making them sit at home, Krause took Nachi out in the hall and once again summarized the situation. In short, they're saying the business is producing much better than we imagined it would. Says the man to where immediately after we fucking hear the line, their business has not yet earned them any money. Holy shit! This is where the personal connection between me and the government is really starting to pay off. So let's wait for the scouts to get away from us now. Country is growing so bright that in one go we'll be able to ain't not just the power of attorney, but everything we've lost up to this point as well. Krause spoke passionately. Nachi was tempted to fucking kill him. As many things seem all the more suspicious to Nachi, but this time at least she had to admit that everything really did seem to be going well. Certainly, this business Krause boasted of had expanded in scope over the last year. This was even greater payoff than anticipated in the beginning. Wow, you did not need that. Investors gathering, jumping in Vanguard of their own accord, and the business was gathering rapid funds. This is an example of saying money makes money. This is probably the greatest success of Krause's life so far. No, probably would become his greatest success yet. What? I forget. Something fucks him over, but I don't remember what quite. At that point was where Nachi's misgivings lay. True, it was certain, and as Krause had said, they wouldn't lose this catch now. However, the official line had gotten too big. We'll definitely be able to reel this fish in. There's no need to rush. Does it exist? I wish I could show to Dad to be praised if he were still alive. The mess. The massive bomb. Now, I could have sworn during episode 1 they were like, you are actually having problems, Krause. I could have sworn that was something that was said. Yes, I know. However, I believe you made me a promise last year. You said you were sure you could manage something within the year. Pain look rose on Krause's face. So he had hooked a fat fish that guaranteed great success. However, it would require appropriate amount of time to reel in. Nachi pressed Krause asked if there were any way for them to make money before this year's family conference. But Krause kept saying that he needed just one more year. Krause planned to use his unprecedented success as springboard for future endeavors. Because of this, he didn't want to do anything that would raise suspicions, so it seemed like they were rushing to get money. Socially, fortune tends to turn against people who take it for granted even in the slightest. There's a saying about hasty anglers. On the occasions before now, Krause had gone on cold feet and sold businesses that would surely have brought in a profit had he just waited, and had, in effect, given away his winnings. Nachi also knew this. She knew that guts were the thing that her husband had lacked most. That's why she was unable to refuse when Krause said he wanted to prudently wait just one more year.
So wonderful that things are going well.
It's not guts, not to its brains. Yeah, he's missing those in a lot.
And that means it looks like I'll have to sit around here as a ghost for a little longer.
You don't look so disappointed. Your life is straight to be chewed to bits by demons as soon as you leave this world. My apologies, Father. For another year, you may not be granted peace.
It's fine. Do not worry, Natsu.
Wasn't that what happened to Angie? It's what happened to fucking Kinzo too in episode 2's ending. I mean, I remember that because it was very long ago.
I'm no longer the Ushimiya family head. There's this study should have really followed the current head's commands. I feel like I can look at crazier charts and they aren't bad at all.
Even from your perspective, Father? They're pretty good even from my perspective. Everyone's counting his victory and concentrating some quantity of magical power. As a result, that victory is growing even deeper and gathering more and more people in magical power and beginning to create gold. A party embodiment of the classic method of alchemy.
Oh, you don't even know what to prove. This is very reassuring. Be pleased, Natsu. Spencer Krause will save the Ushima family from its crisis without fail.
I'm gonna mention this because I was just thinking it, but I think it's okay. I'll voice this. Do you guys think that the goat is real? Our best confirmation of the goat being real is the fact that in episode 1, Krause shows Natsu a bar of it. And like at the time we kind of took that to mean yeah, but now after all that's happened, I still think that's a real scene. I still think the goat is real, but do you guys have any different opinions of that? Do you think that scene actually isn't what was actually there? Like, do you think that was a fantasy scene essentially, or do you think that actually happened and the goat is real? The 2 billion yen had to come from somewhere. Yeah, not wrong there. And that's how much is theoretically there. So, We've only seen Evan Rose's perspective, which, as we've seen, might not be accurate. True. Thank you so much. Oh shit! Press wrong button. Victor's saying we talked about the possible origin of Beatrice last time, so the goat may well be real. Yeah, I'm not, like, I think the goat's real. That's partially because how the fuck would Beatrice get fucking, like, 2 billion yen in, like, god damn, how the fuck would that have happened? We'll have to overcome one more family conference, won't we? Yes. I think things went well we asked here. If I imagine some of the relatives we find suspicious.
に思う親族も現れるでしょう。今年は正念場になると思います。
Huh. I just realized, despite Natsui being really good at coming up with a plan about Kinzo being alive and stuff and all this other shit, I just realized during the family conference that happens in 1986, she's the one who's panicking and who's like fucking losing her cool all the time. You guys remember that? Huh.
During last year's family conference, you were correct predicting that same thing might have to happen again.
Even for those who aren't witches, preparing the worst case scenario is when the bases are getting on in this world. Just because she's smart doesn't mean she's immune to pressure. Yeah, I know that. I just find it interesting is all. Just like, wow. Kraus is a giant fucking dumbass, but he has an amazing poker face. So, what will you do this year?
去年同様、会議当日はお父様の秘密を知る使用人を集中的に配置します。
Just like last year, I will see to it that high concentration servants know of all the secrets are there on the day of the conference.
お父様の不在を
Some of the relatives may already suspect that father isn't around.
不用意な演
The
出
careless act might actually put us in more danger of exposure.
もあります。
Perhaps business would not see lacks confidence.
It is said that too much is as bad as too little. Then what will you do?
今年は昨年とは逆
Unlike last year, I think I'll go with the plan that has you staying inside your study until the end.
筋書きで行こうと思います。
That would be suitable. A barricade simple and a final trump card.
どれほど屋敷が毒素に満ちようとも
No matter how much the mansion is filled with the toxin, the imposter night Kinder's existence as long as the locked room barrier remains around this room. And not she has the common sense and intelligence that Kraus lacks. But that explains that his servant said for the day of the conference, go to his side. Dodo was there during the last conference too, as we saw at the end when they were getting on the boat. So it might just be a way to keep like some people guessing, essentially, just going like, oh no. I guess it's because if you had everyone who's like way too close to Kinzo and everyone else, they could be like, of course you're fucking working together. But they're like, Goda's here, Goda's fine, right? Maybe? I shall guarantee that myself. However, if you choose to make a barricade, is to know that you'll be surrounded.
承知しています。
I know.
それでも何
But even so, I beg that both of you lend your power just one more
お
time.
父様とベアトリーチの力をお貸しください。
I cannot disobey the orders of the new head.
Good food makes people less suspicious. Oh, wow. Now I'd be more suspicious. Maximum suspect.
Furthermore, ghosts cannot disobey the orders of the living.
Well, good food for me then.
Okay.
I can make my own grilled cheese.
You tell me not to leave this room, then I will obey.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
わらわは嫌だぞ。
I, on the other hand, will not.
力を
You want me to lend you my power? I won't listen to mere requests.
聞いてやれぬ。ええ、
Yes. You are the family alchemist.
ですから貸せと願います。
So I won't ask for your help.
貸しなさいと命じます。
I order you to help.
あなたの魔法だけが
We're relying on your magic alone.
その力で
Use the power to create an illusion of Father just one more
お
time.
父様の幻想を ならばよし。
Very well.
心得たぞ。
I hear and I obey.
そなたの貫禄、なかなかに
I find your dignity quite pleasing. From the shadows of the study, Balor watched the exchange between these three.
なるほどな。
I see.
今年の親族会議
Then this year's family conference comes around.
じい様は不機嫌だからと書斎に
Grandfather shut himself in the study because he's in a bad mood, doesn't appear in front of anyone.
姿を現さない。
Haji spoke boldly, saying that she would find a way to overcome this year's crisis and protect the Ushima family's honor to the end. And praised her, saying that he was relieved to hear it and trusted her to succeed. Alright, so said for this game is not to want to keep the secret killer's death. Beatrice is her ally in that, so why do the killing start? Beatrice in this case is probably not a real ally, but so it is a good question though. Why do the killings start, and what is Natsu's reaction to the killings? Like, I definitely think that's a very important part here, is figuring out, like... So, Mystery Girl at the start of the episode said that Natsu is to blame for everything. Fine, but Kraus is dead. And a couple other people are dead, where it's a case where I look at that and I go, I don't quite believe that Natsu's responsible for all the deaths then. Do I think Natsu could be responsible for deaths? Hell yeah. Do I think all of them? Probably not. I find that part hard to believe. Mystery Girl? Blue hair, bitch. Fucking Bernie's piece. Bernie's latest piece. That one. Wait, wasn't Jessica dead? You don't remember Kraus? I can't remember. There's a couple... Like... fuck. I can't... You guys can look back at the last stream. It has... I look at it there and we can double check there. It has important information, as we all know. Ito also praised her, saying that Natsu's dignity was even more fitting for the family head than Kraus. However, right now, the true member of people in this room was... At the same time I thought that, no, just because I thought that, Bio grabbed her chest and moaned. Jessica, George, Maria, Hideyoshi, and Rosa were dead. Yeah, why would Jessica being dead is a weird one. It's definitely a weird one, because is it hard to believe that, like, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if fucking, what is it? I don't know if she loves her child enough to, like... Does she think her responsibility as a wife is more important than her responsibility as a mother? It's a good question. Because, like, if she thinks her duty as a mother is more important, there's no way she'd kill Jessica. If she thinks her duty as a wife is more important, then it's no longer quite as hard to believe. Don't worry. We're still outside the game board. So I won't deny you or grandfather over there. No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, hold on. I can post this. Hold on. I found there's an archive continuation. It's fine. Give me a second. They made a second playthrough. Hold on. There you go. Put it in the Discord. I don't know why they separated out, but they did. As Beto tried to hold back the pain deep inside her chest, I put my hand on hers. Already told Bern Kesto. Dying the witch illusion just the 2-day period of the 1986 family conference is enough. In the last game, you said and read that grandfather's dead at the start time for all of the games. However, you never mentioned whether grandfather was alive or dead before the start time for the games. Oh, he's using the blue truth to like heal her in this case. That's quite something. So even if grandfather exists in this place right now, that doesn't create any contradictions. And I was touching her let off a faint blue light, which seeped into her chest. That light tenderly wrapped itself around the splinters of Beto's chest. Also, I cannot deny the existence of Beatrice in this place. The number of people on the island outside the game board, in other words, before October 4th, 1986, has not been declared in red. Therefore, there's something strange about Beatrice existing here. As Balor switched sides, I think Balor's doing a weird thing where he's trying to help Beatrice while not fucking himself over. It's like he's kind of going, I don't know, I only care about 1986, baby. Oh, well, anything else? Oh, maybe Beatrice did exist. Balor's just being Balor. That's another way of putting it, which is not too, yeah. Beto's expression softened lightly. My blue light slowly started to melt the red splinters that denied her witch illusion. Beto still wore the same exact expression, her face lifted, and looked me right in the eye. Even though she was silent, her eyes told me that the pain had gone away. The feeling that showed in her eyes were gratitude for taking the pain away. Gratitude. And appreciation, or was it surprise that had left even a tiny bit of leeway for witches to exist? Unable to look directly at those pure eyes of hers, I immediately averted my gaze. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't mind accepting the existence of witches or surrendering. I just want to focus solely on that one time period and fight like a stoic so that I can win in this game against you. Notice I both lean you outside the game board as well. Beto hung her head, still facing away from her. However, we waited wordsly for a while my hand still on hers. By now, no one would believe that this woman with sad eyes was the same person as the Private Beto. So I asked once more. Even though I said it aloud, it wasn't a question to her. I was asking myself.
お前は
Just what in the world
一体
were you thinking?
何を考えていたんだ。そうさ。
That's right.
俺はラムダデルタのゲームを通じて
No, this is Lambda Delta's game.
お前を探さなく
I
ちゃ。
have to find you here.
お前が何を考え、何をしようとしていたのかもな。
I have to find what you thought, what you were trying to do. Very soon, this game will also reach October 4th, 1986. Fifth game will finally begin. And this time, I'll reach the end. The end of that journey.
殺人がとか、トリックがとか。
Don't worry about the obvious stuff like murders and tricks.
お前が
What did you, the Going Witch Features, think?
ベアトリーチェが
And why did you do what you did?
何を考え、何のためにそうしたのか。何を望んでいたのか。
What were you hoping for?
たどれ。
That's what I'm gonna find out. That's right. I already know the method for reaching the end of that journey. I've been shouting it since the very beginning.
今こそチェス盤をひっくり返そう。
This time I really will flip over the
この
chessboard.
物語を
Untangle this tail, right? This tail not from my side,
お前側からの目線で物語を紐解く。
but from yours.
そして今度こそ
And this time,
お前を理
I'll
解し
understand you.
そしてお前の心臓にたどり着く。
I'll pick my way to your heart.
痛みなんか感じさせな
I
い。
won't feel your pain.
安心しろ。
Don't worry.
あの魔女どものおもちゃになど
I won't let those witches make you their
これ以上
toy anymore. You looked up at me again and gave me a small nod. That's right. Mission of Game Master might have been snatched up by Lambda Delta. However, as long as I continue this contest with intent fighting against Beto, our fight will continue no matter who controls the game board. Very soon the current will rise on our game. Oh, that's the feeling. During this year's family conference, we must conceal the master's secret once again.
はい
Yes,
心得ております
I understand.
同じ手がもう一度
I'm no doubtful that the same trick will work twice. Madame shares her concerns. Because that it was either this year he will not leave his study even once. In other words, we'll have to make it seem like you shut away in the study the whole time?
というわけですか
Yes. And the only one who's allowed to enter the study.
我ら3人片翼の翼を許された使用人だけだ
Will be the three of us, the servants permitted to wear the one-winged eagle. Holy shit.
ということは僕たち3人で
Which means that the three of us will have to perpetuate the line by the master. Yes, another scene where Shannon and Ken only appear alongside Genji. Yep. I do love the fact that it's very fun to know that, like, the entire thing with Kinzo happening right now is, I think, really good way of helping prove our point about fucking Ken and Shannon being the same person. Like, I actually kind of love that. The theory we've had about Canon and Shannon being the same person is actually reinforced by this happening. Because it's taken as, oh yeah, we know thanks to how we've seen people interact with Kinzo now and being explained so far that, yeah, what we're theorizing is completely fine. It's fun. Correct. Road is probably questioning you about the Master's health and mood. Make sure you answer without hesitation. See to it that nothing seems as suspicious.
Yes, I understand.
I'm sure you screw up right away, Nissan. Consider say you have a code or something so they can skip that day.
That's mean. That's mean.
It almost has to be true, otherwise you would have shown them together before the rain in front of others. It's a weird thing to do otherwise. Yeah. Cannon wasn't just saying that to make fun of Shannon. He didn't want to release her from the stresses that would face that day as they took on the critical task of concealing Kinzo. Genji-sama? Is it really necessary for Shannon to work that day? You can manage things well enough without her. That I cannot do. I gave strict orders the three of us be sure to work on that day.
Yes, I'm ready to perform my duty successfully.
Don't screw it up.
I won't.
Shannon grew sullen and Cannon shrugged. Then Genji told them that they weren't taking this seriously enough. Cannon. You do wish you had they had the same hair color though? I will admit it probably would be really noticeable if, like, I imagine to help sell the illusion at least to other people. Like, can you imagine how many people would probably think, like, in universe, how many people would be like, oh wait, Shannon and Cannon look really alike. Giving them at least the difference of not just like the body shape, but you know, their hair color. It's like, yeah, that's good enough. Because remember, if Cannon's a guy, if like Beatrice is actually a guy originally, then it's like, yeah, these things can be really fucking faked easily in that case. In fact, however, until he has truly passed on, we will continue to serve. You don't think either of them are real though, Darkbit? I mean, I think at least they're vaguely real, I guess. How do I put this? I still think like one of these two was real this is developing each other essentially. They're both furniture just like Angie's steaks. Okay, I can see why you might make that conclusion then. But I do disagree with that somewhat. I think it's more likely that like furniture in their case I think refers to how they see themselves, which is why like they got all these problems with viewing themselves, why they have all this problem, why they split themselves up into 3 different people, is because the furniture Cannon or Shannon could never be Beatrice. They could never act that way, you know? Like there's enough disconnect that it might be what's happening. Maybe. Can you imagine if Fowler actually managed to grow Shannon's boobs and he just like, and he just goes, wait a second, these are fake as shit. What? Can you imagine if that happened? Can you imagine? Oh god, that would be fucking some way to make a major reveal. The master is still there, hard at work at his usual research.
深く心得
Make sure you take that to heart.
はい源氏様
Yes, Genji-sama? The rest sommelier would instantly know the truth. It'd be such a fucking funny way that it got revealed. I'm sorry, I say won't
すで
lie.
に亡くなっている
Father has already passed away?
そんなバカ
That's
な
insane! With Kenzo's existence, Carrie, I think it's very much relevant to say most of the things that happened before the reign are true. How they're interpreted might have to change, but they are true. Like, at the very least, even with Natsui's scene that we saw got Red Truth away from her talking with Beatrice, yes, Natsui is imagining that. At the very least, she's thinking about it. Like, that seems to have to be the case, at least. Also, I think that's about a good place to end it now. Thank you all for coming to today's live stream. This is the first time coming, so just do subscribe and hit the notification bell so wherever I'm streaming. If you enjoyed anything of the stream, leave a like. If you have any comment, leave a comment down below. As well, share the stream around with you. Everything might be interested. Now, I need to faint. I need to faint fast and hard. I'm gonna fucking faint into the ground like a goddamn bullet. You're gonna go whoop right down. Anyway. Thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. And until next time. I guess I'm gonna keep hiccuping, but till next time, I'm gonna get close, I'm gonna get quiet, and I'm gonna say...